What's going on? Figure this out. Let's we're on hike. Okay, let's see. Let's close paper. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing it. Let's figure this out here.
Hello? Hello? It started working before, and then I unplugged it, and it seems like it's back now. Let's see. Alright, I just want to run the mic. Are we set up and ready to go? Seems good. Let's get back into it. So are we reconnected? Awesome, awesome. Let's restart this workout. So today I am doing the more power workout that I've done a few times. And I found out if I lower the Zwift window, it freezes. It's a learning process. So I'm gonna try and get through an hour. It's 68 degrees in here. It's a little bit warmer with the PC, but it's cold outside, and I can open the window and get it into the 50s pretty quickly. So the route is, we're gonna go up and over the mountain into the new Jungle Mayan Ruin expansion, and then do a lap, head down into the volcano, and I think it's the big loop, like 26 miles. I love this new course. And I think it's because we don't go up the radio tower. So the mic wasn't working before, but what I was saying was this is a fasted ride, except I had Chipotle, and I got Scratch Labs, and I'm gonna eat gel through the duration. So hopefully the text is a little bit clearer. I was playing the settings today, switching the load from graphics card onto the CPU, and it seems to, in the private testing I've done, end up a little bit clearer. I've got some internet limitations I have to work with. Man, I'm pretty happy with what I've been able to do. Had a lot of help from Zuzkana, Ashley, Nathan has been helping me get set up. I can play with software, test things out, but I don't know anything about the Twitch platform, Mixer platform. I want to figure out how Nathan gets the chat from Mixer to go into YouTube, into Twitch. I'm not sure if he does it on the YouTube, but to get them to be combined. So I know I'm going to need to adjust my shoes, and I wish I could push a button, get them to tighten and loosen for me. I'm going to pause it real quick so I can get situated for a nice long session. The easiest thing, if I need to stop and do something when in workout mode, is to bring up this new menu to where you can pause and start the workout. You can skip. You can adjust the erg mode on and off, increase resistance up and down. But I also just found out I can skip intervals with the keyboard using tab. So this keyboard, it doesn't have page up and page down, but I found out if you want to increase or decrease resistance, page up, page down. And all three chats are working too. I'm happy about that. So the chat from Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer shows up live, and it's a lot of fun to see that. Like right now, it's not connected if you're on one of the platforms, but it shows up in video. So going across this bridge. Yeah, the other day I was getting excited. I'm gonna sprint to the next light pole. In Florida with the group rides that we had. It was a small group. We would sprint for every single stop sign ahead sign. That's the one thing that I've gotten very good at, is picking out the stop sign ahead signs. City limit was the one, like here, that we tend to sprint to. And they're harder to spot. But I can always pick them out. I get a jump. Now, in Florida, it's different. You can see stop sign ahead signs coming from a mile away. But like down in California, up and over a hill, around a corner, and all of a sudden there'd be one behind a tree. You can see the amount of wind that I have in here. So I'll see you in an hour. So we'll see how the heart rate does today. The other day, and it started low. 30 minutes in, I was at 190. So I think I'd be fine if it sits at 180. But it's there already. So I got a bottle of ice water. And that should help. It's going down already. We'll see if I can control it. Every time I take a sip, it goes down. The hair's already flying around. So I'm going to try and relax. With erg mode, I don't have to try and hold the power. So I can focus on breathing, watch my heart rate, bring up my cadence. Try and get it to behave. You know, focus on form. So I brought the cadence up a little bit. Heart rate went up. So in a race, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm holding myself tight. Over here, I get to watch what's going on. And that means I can hold an interval in the right position. I can focus on cadence. So the one thing that I can't work on is getting my tan. And I've got lights set up. Maybe I can get some tan lights and wear UV goggles. I'm gonna go ahead and eat early. I got some on me. So hopefully everything's working, because I'm not going to check it now. I'm just focused on that heart rate. Ashley, how are you? It's quite a bit. I'm just trying to keep my my heart rate below 7 figures. Nice. So instead of lifting weights, did you move the weight room tonight? Does that count as lifting weights? So one time, when I was at the gym, they were rearranging the workout equipment, and I wanted to go up to them because they were picking up the whole machine and moving it around, and I wanted to tell them, that's not how you use the machine. There's some pretty good videos on YouTube of people working out, moving the machines, because they're doing it CrossFit style. Is that carpet? It probably helps with the mic. It's a good way to hurt yourself. And a lot of people go from not working out to I'm gonna do CrossFit. And I see them, they come to me. Oh, I hurt this. Pretty bad. Where's the mattress? Makes sense. My heart rate's a little bit high. That way you can pack it up. It won't take up as much space. I'm trying to think of something to say, but it's a little difficult to talk. Hey, to get my heart rate to come down, I got excited seeing the gate. I'll go back to dying. So my heart rate comes down like this. I need to be on the TT bike. So when I'm racing on Zwift, I actually get in the drops. I tuck, I get arrow. Ah. Yeah. So we actually have a clear plastic shower curtain. And it lets more light in. And I like it like that. If you get something decorative, it feels dark. Yeah. Ah. Oh man. So I'm trying to keep my cadence up. I'm trying. Ah. I heard, yeah. I hope you don't get sick. Yeah. Oh. That's silly. Ha ha. So I watched one where they were doing a restaurant. I think it was probably Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. And the wife renovated the restroom, and it was like $100 per square foot of tile. And it was tacky tile. And then I think they put stickers on the wall. Yeah. So I think when Gordon came in and renovated the restaurant, they might have left the expensive tiles and just took the stickers off. I don't remember right now, but it was money not well spent. You can get stuff that's cheap, that looks expensive, but as soon as you put a sticker on it, it's gonna look cheap again. So I was joking earlier. So this is a fasted ride, except I ate Chipotle like 30 minutes ago, and I'm going to be drinking Scratch Labs and eating gels the whole time. But besides that, it's a fasted ride. Oh. Ha 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 ha. I've been eating all day. So I think it's just at night when the caves glow. Is it? No, I see it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, okay. Katie's coming home. Maybe I can get her on the bike. She didn't ride yet today. Maybe. I did a speed run and I got all the way through it. So I make long workouts to see how far I can get through it. And it's I actually exited right at the right time, and I got my my XP for 16 miles in, like right as I hit exit. So I did get extra points. I'll spend that on a nice bathroom sink. So it's pretty cold outside, and I had the window open, and it was like 75 degrees in here. And I checked the temperature gauge, and it was 61. It's back up to 70 now. I got the windows shut, just so you don't hear cars driving by. So the nice thing about being able to exit a workout is I can start it again. And I used the tab to skip this time. That's so much easier. Did I? I'll have to rewatch. But yeah, I've been using tab now that I found out. I don't mind skipping workouts. So before, when I was outside, you know, if I skipped a workout, I still had to ride home. But now I can, I'm home already. Yeah, I need to do more 3-4 hour rides, just more endurance. So I like watching Nathan on the bike. He's always really happy to be in Zwift. When I see him do PUBG, it gets pretty serious. You know, it's like I almost had that, and you gotta, you know, go back to the lobby and start again. You know, Zwift, when you cross the finish, if you almost had that, you know, it's like, oh, I almost had that. It's a pretty different experience. You can at least see what's coming in Zwift. You know, if you're playing an online shooter, if you're playing an online shooter, you don't always see what's coming. You know, someone sneaks up behind you, and it gets frustrating. I think if I were to try to stream that, or some of the online stuff that I play, I'd get frustrated. I was thinking about if I were to stream watching someone spend $8 grand on a bathroom sink that's yellow, I'd go into rage mode. So I like when I go into someone's stream and they're normally like a Zwift streamer, I always ask, you know, if it's PUBG, is this the new Watopia expansion? And they're running around shooting things. So I wonder if it's still Watopia today. It's kind of empty. Let's check what's on Zwift. Maybe I need to load into Richmond. That means I can grab all the jerseys here. So Katie had a race that we recorded. No, it was a group ride. And she got a cramp. And it was so much fun to watch. She was dying on camera. She's asking, am I having a heart attack? Oh. Yeah. You could do raids and unlock new jerseys, new socks, new shoes. I got one tight muscle through here. I want to unlock the epic jersey. minutes. Ha 5 minutes at 710 watts. Ha! Ready? Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I have to unpause the workout. So these are the workouts that I make, and the goal isn't to finish 5 minutes at 710 watts, but just to see how far I can get into it before I die. So maybe I should I feel fine now. Welcome home, Katie. Yeah. Katie unlocked the front door and came in during that. Wanna go say hi?
Hi!
Look at that. It's cute, right? Yeah, it's like right here. And there's no riser block on the kicker, so I'm even lower. I was eating the gel and I got some on me. And I don't think we've ordered more yet. So when I originally bought the gels from, I had a 40% off code, and I think they were like 20% off on the website already. And we got a few cases. And now they're full price. So I need to reach out to SIS and ask if they want me to keep showing off their products. Because I love it. Let's check Twitch. Katie said she's sending messages. I don't see you, Katie. Are you ready to get on the bike? Yeah. You got time? I'm done. I did my hour. Actually, the start of the stream, the mic wasn't working. There we go. Katie's here. Is that on Twitch? Jedi, how are ya? Haha. I'm good. I'm good. Boom. Done. That was fun. It's been a short little ride today. I was trying to hold it was 5 watts per kilogram for about 30 minutes. And I keep doing these longer efforts. My heart rate though was just under 190. Sorry, Ashley. Ashley, you're in charge now. So, Jedi, do you Zwift? Or are you just a gamer? Katie's gonna start writing you checks, Ashley. So Ashley, do you know anything about bots? You know, have you used them in your chat? So, Johnny, this is a game called Zwift. I am on the real bike. I'm indoors on a trainer, so I got my bike hooked up. And the harder I pedal, the bigger that power number gets. It's a measurement of watts. And the more watts that I put out, the faster I go in game. And then we have group rides and races. And so here in Seattle, like, it's snowing outside. And so I can be here in the sunshine and ride. So my mom is in Florida, and she was wanting to get back into cycling. And I actually got her set up in Zwift. And so we can ride together. I'll call her on the phone, and we'll I'll call her on the phone, and we can, we can ride together, and we are a country apart. So the best part about this game is not just the ability to train, but it's the community. You know, it's a lot of people looking to ride together, and it's a big social community. So the only thing that I think I've played on the Wii was the bowling, Wii bowling. Yeah, so there's professional cyclists in here. My wife and I, we had a PlayStation Move, and we played frisbee golf, and we played, I think it's pronounced bocce, the Italian lawn bowling. And oh man, like, we would sword fight, and the next day, like, oh, like everything was sore. You know, we're not used to swinging and fighting at each other. And then this is a whole nother thing to where I can sit at, and that's my heart rate on screen. I can sit at a higher heart rate. I've got fans in front of me, you can see my hair blowing. Oops. And like, it's an incredible workout. My wife, when she wanted to go for a bike ride, you know, she got her bike, she would put it in the car, and it takes, I don't know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes to get ready. It takes 15 minutes to drive down to the bike trail, and then she'd get out and ride for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, in the rain, and then she'd bring everything back home. And with Zwift, like, she is ready to ride as soon as she gets home from work. And it's dark outside now, and all she has to do is, you know, get on the bike, and she's already here. So with the trainer that I have the bike set up to, I can actually shift the bike through the gears. Afraid of driving? I love going on road trips. I've actually rented a car and did a road trip across Japan on the wrong side of the road for a week. And I learned that, because we're on the wrong side of the road, a left turn would be our right turn. You can't make a left turn on a red light. And it makes sense being in Tokyo because there's so much cross traffic. People walking and biking through the intersection that they don't want cars to pull out and make that easy left turn. But I was out in the middle of the country and we came up to an intersection and there was, thank you for the follow, there was a truck in front of me, delivery truck, and there's no one around. We're stopped at this red light and I was thinking, here's how I find out if you can legally make a left turn on red, because the delivery truck's not gonna wait. And sure enough, he sat in the intersection and waited until he had a green light to make the left turn. So on that trip, we were stopping in a city prefecture town called Hamamatsu, and I was trying to find something to do in Hamamatsu. And my client was telling me, oh, there's nothing to do in Hamamatsu. And I didn't believe her. And I did a Google image search of things to do in Hamamatsu. And somewhere in this large city is a decorative manhole cover. And that's it. That's how I found out that there's nothing to do in Hamamatsu. It's pretty nice driving there. Being on the interstate, the intercountry, I don't know what they call it. The highway. I think the speed limit was maybe 100 kilometers an hour, 110. Ashley, have a good night. And everyone would pretty much scoot over to the slow lane and drive at the speed limit. And you could go around at 120, maybe 130, but for the most part the drivers were kind and courteous. Every now and then you'd get one of the cheap supercars kind of coming up with a little bit of speed, and everyone moves over. It's pretty polite. One of the road trips coming back to Florida, I think it was in Tennessee, is where we're leaving. And it's like a 2-lane highway. Everyone scoots over. You know, there's a passing lane and a not passing lane, fast lane. And the closer you get to Florida, all of a sudden we've got like 4 lanes, 5 lanes, and it's 1 a.m. and there's 5 cars across every single lane. Not 5 cars like and deep, just 5 random cars all sitting next to each other. And that's how I knew I was getting closer to home in Florida. Here in Seattle though, it's everyone's happy to drive at the speed limit, it seems. No one's in a rush. So this was the, I think they call it the Big Loop, one of the new courses, up and over the mountain. You skip the radio tower. to the Mayan jungle, through the volcano, and then to the start finish. 26 miles, thereabouts. And I've done it a few times. I really like it. I'm glad they add new routes every time there's an expansion. One took a while, was the volcano climb. I don't think it was included in any of the routes. And then they came out with the Three Sisters, and that's a good one. Up and over the epic KOM, the short KOM, and the volcano climb. Oh yeah. So right now, the course has switched to London. So we've got only like 300 people here. It's probably pretty busy in London right now. So the last update they did for London was the flat expansion. And it gives me a little bit of a break between that Box Hill climb in a race. I get to bring my heart rate down. So I think it's just a mile more to the start finish. Sounds good, yeah. I'm ready to. So what do you have planned for tomorrow? I don't think I know that one. I've been wanting to do the step test. Huh. Nice, nice. I bet you're looking forward to the sprint power. If you're racing on Monday, then tomorrow you gotta go easy. Womp womp. Tomorrow would be just an endurance ride. I guess you can do like a few. I don't really know what openers are, but a lot of people go hard to open up the legs before the race, like the day before. But I feel like that would make me tired. At least some of the openers that some people do. Going out and getting like Strava KOMs. So the start of the stream today, I was chit-chatting for a while, and then checked the stream, and the mic wasn't working. And I restarted it, reopened Reaper, and it was gurgly. So I don't know what caused that, but you mentioned it did it once before. I'm not sure why. So I was doing an internet speed test before the stream, and I kept checking, and every time I would check, like it went from 30 megabytes per second down to 25, and this is just download speed, down to 20, down to 15, down to 5, and I switched to a different phone, and it didn't help. We have a tower here in the house, and I moved it around. So we'll have to look at home internet. Just for a little bit more consistency. And then maybe we can get some smart connected lights. No flash with my heart rate. For all the epileptic viewers out there. It's a pretty sunset to finish with. So I just noticed the birds casted a shadow on this hillside. .8 miles. Alright, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully my my hotkey works this time so I can say goodbye. Thank you so much. Hope to see you around Watopia. Katie, take care.